Our vacation season is just around the corner, and if you're wondering how you can budget and still have a good time, we've got some tips to share with you this morning. Charles Nemes, co-founder of Nemes Rush Family Wealth Management, is here to help. Good morning.
Good morning, Allie.
So first off, people have been struggling. Inflation has really hit a lot of people. Luckily, gas prices are down, but some other items still remain up. Even with inflation, are we safe to even think about taking these vacations?
Well, the way it works too, and unfortunately, when you look at inflation, it's gone up quite substantially, and wages have not kept up with it. So it's put really the consumers in a pinch. So when you look at saving money on vacation, if you look at hotels, they're up quite a bit. If you look at restaurants, same type thing. Inflation has definitely taken its toll. Restaurant food is up 25 to 30%. Hotels have almost doubled. So there are some things you can do that I think make an awful lot of sense, and at the same time reunite yourself with family and friends that have been separated over these last 3 years. You can rent a home, let's say a 4 or 5 bedroom home near Charlevoix, Traverse City, where two families use one home. The beauty of that is you not only share in the cost of the home, you share in the food costs, you share in the preparation, and most importantly, the cleanup.
Especially too, if you can find another family and you have children and they also have children their age too, it's great because then they kind of just babysit each other, go play in the basement, and then we can enjoy our vacation too, right?
And the beauty of it is that if you do have two families in one home, they can go off and do something else that day themselves too. They can go canoeing while you go to the beach and just meet back again for dinner, where everybody has an awful lot of fun and sit on the deck and look at some of those beautiful lakes that we have here in Michigan.
Is it important to still take these vacations when you can?
I think it is because, when you look at your children, their memories as they look back in life, it's so important to them. Maybe you took a boat trip with a family, or maybe you lived on a lake or a river up north for summer months. And those things too, it's just so important from a foundational standpoint, because there's a difference between a house and a home. And the home that people feel many times is that place that they stayed those summers up north, or those vacations that they were able to take.
We were just talking about our own summer memories of northern Michigan and how much we love being up north, so it can definitely just be something to unite the family and worth spending money on.
Absolutely.
But that being said, you got to budget for it, and that always seems to be my hardest part.
Yeah.
How do we budget and make those adjustments to make those trips happen?
Yeah, there's a lot of different things you can do, but understand there's two sides of a budget. There's the money that comes in and the money that goes out. So the money that comes in, really, you can never really combine the money you're going to be spending with the money you're going to be saving. And saving is critically important. You really need to save first. That's so important, especially if you have a 401k or a 403b at work, where you can put money away on a pre-tax basis and continue that discipline. And that's really the key to being a successful person financially, or really anything in business or in life, being disciplined. That's the difference between the winners many times and those who weren't able to succeed. So when you look at the budgeting side of things, it's with the money that comes in, first of all, and second of all, what goes out. So when you look at the money that goes out, the summer months can be the most expensive time of the year. Many people think that it's Christmas, that it isn't. It's the summertime. You've got to entertain the kids. You've got perhaps vacation plans. You got back to school expenses. All these things hit you within about a 2 or 3 month period of time. These sales that they have, starting in the middle of July, the back-to-school sales, things are 30, 40, 70% off. These are things that you need year-round. So if you can be disciplined, buy some of those things at those substantial discounts. You can even buy things for Christmas and save a substantial amount of money, and hopefully have a good place to hide them, too. So.
I know a couple people that my mom does that. I'm like, I can't believe, I saw this at the store and you picked it up for me in July.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's, and you could buy things for next summer too right now that are 70% off. You're going to need shorts, maybe t-shirts, golf shirts, whatever it is.
If you need it,
If you need it next year, you can put it away and be disciplined. That makes a big difference. And when it comes time to the entertainment side of your children, or if there's children in your household, there are so many opportunities in the Detroit area that are very inexpensive, whether it be the Henry or the Motown Museum. You can take a tour of the production facility,
Do a
Ford Motor
staycation.
Company, a staycation.
Nice.
And that makes it very, very inexpensive, and the kids can have an absolute blast and learn. And in the state of Michigan, there's over 100 state parks, tons of county parks, and they have educational programs. The library has great educational programs and things for your kids so that they can really learn. If you talk to a librarian and you say, my child has an interest in biology, for instance, or animals, they can set them up on a series of books to read. And there's no cost for that. You pay for that and your property taxes.
There are
so you
so
might as
many
well use it
options.
free.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for being here with us this
Thank you so
morning
much,
and
Hallie.
laying out some tips and some options. Hallie, what are some options for today? Because